Acid was my favorite drug. Acid opened up my mind. It expanded my mind. Because of acid, I now know that butter is way better than margarine. I saw through the bull. When I was on acid, I would see things like beams of light, and I would hear sounds that sounded an awful lot like car horns. When we were on acid, we would go into the woods, because when you're in the woods tripping, there's less likely a chance you'd run into an authority figure. But we ran into a bear. That was even more of a buzzkill. My friend Dwayne was standing there raising his right hand, swearing to help prevent forest fires. We got him away from the bear. He put his arm around my shoulder. He said, "Mitchell, Smokey is way more intense in person." I went to England to tell jokes, and I wanted to do my Smokey the Bear joke in England. So I had to ask the English people if they know who Smokey the Bear was. But they don't. Because in England, Smokey the Bear is not the forest fire prevention representative. They have Smacky the Frog. It's a lot like a bear, but it's a frog. And I think that's a better system. I think we should adopt it. Because bears can be mean. But frogs are always cool. Like never has there been a frog hopping toward me, and I thought, man, I better play dead. Here comes that frog. I've never said, "Here comes that frog" in a horrifying manner. It's always like optimistic. Like, hey, here comes that frog. All right. Maybe he will settle near me. And I can pet him and put him in a mayonnaise jar with a stick and a leaf to recreate what he's used to. I wear V-neck shirts always. This is a V-neck I got on. My neck is so fragile, man. I can't wear a regular neck shirt. It hurts. And I especially hate turtlenecks. Like wearing a turtleneck is like being strangled by a really weak guy. All day. Like if you wear a turtleneck and a backpack, it's like a weak midget trying to bring you down. You know when you go to a restaurant on the weekends, it gets busy, so they start a waiting list, they start calling out names. They say like, "Dufresne, party of two. Table ready for Dufresne, party of two." And if no one answers, they'll say the name again. "Dufresne, party of two." But then if no one answers, they'll just go right on to the next name. "Bush, party of three." Yeah, but what happened to the Dufresnes? No one seems to care. Who can eat at a time like this? People are missing. You people are selfish. The Dufresnes are in someone's trunk right now with duct tape over their mouth. And they're hungry. That's a double whammy. We need help. Bush, search party of three. You can eat once you find the Dufresnes. I think Pringle's initial intention was to make tennis balls. But on the day that the rubber was supposed to show up, a big truckload of potatoes arrived. And Pringles is a laid-back company. They said, "F it, cut them out." I wrote a script and I gave it to a guy who reads scripts, and he read it and he said he really likes it, but he thinks I need to rewrite it. I said, "F that, I'll just make a copy." I love you guys. Thanks for coming to my special.